Welcome back, everybody, to week 13. I would say it's good to see your smiling faces, but I'll just have to imagine what they look like. So, we're going to start this video off with some seventh chords. We'll do a harmonic dictation, a little bit more Ottman, and we'll do some string quartet fun time. So, let's get started with seventh chords. No longer going to use the same key for all the seventh chords for the first five. And so we're just going to do them completely in different places or on the keyboard. So let's warm up with a similar kind of method. Starting with here, I want you to sing, I'll give you the note in question. I still want you to sing them on the same solfege, and you can then I'll give you the quality. So starting here, let's hear major, major. Ready? Go. Do, mi, sol, ti. Let's go here to sing major minor. Major minor, like the 5/7 chord. Ready? Go. Sol, ti, re, fa. Good. How about here for minor minor? Ready? And re, fa, la, do. There's minor minor starting on re. Let's do now half diminished starting here. Half diminished starting here on T. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. My la was a little flat, but same idea. Let's sing it one more time. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. Marginally better. And how about here for fully diminished? Fully diminished starting on T. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. Fully diminished right there. Let's do a couple more just in random places. Major minor starting right here. Ready? Go. Do, mi, sol, ti. Oops, that's not what I meant for you to do. Starting on sol, major minor. Right here. Ready? Go. Sol, ti, re, fa. How about here for major major? Ready? Go. Do, mi, sol, ti. Good. How about here for minor minor? Ready? Go. Re, fa, la, do. Minor minor. How about here for half diminished? Half diminished. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. Oops. How about here for half diminished? Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. And let's not go directly to fully diminished. Let's do another major minor starting here. Major minor starting here on sol. Ready? Go. Sol, ti, re, fa. And how about here for fully diminished? Ready? Fully diminished on T. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. Nope, I said fully diminished and I played and sang half diminished. How about starting here? Start here for half fully diminished. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, le. There we go. Good. So there is fully diminished. And now let's just do a round of all of them. So 10. I still will keep it to the point where I won't repeat anything within 1 through 5 or 6 through 10. So like the major minor 7 will occur twice over the course of 10, but it won't occur twice in the course of 1 through 5. So it'll be one of each for 1 through 5 and one of each for 6 through 10. So here comes number 1. And number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. Okay, so let's go back to number 1. Sing that one together, starting here on sol. Oh, I looked the wrong way. Sol. Hint, hint. Ready? Go. Sol, ti, re, fa. That one is major minor. Number 2 was here. Sing this one. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. That one is half diminished. Number 3 was here. Sing this one. Ready? Go. Do, mi, sol, ti. That one is major, major. Number 4 is here. Sing this one. Ready? Go. Re, fa, la, do. That one is minor, minor. And right here, number 5, sing this one. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, le. That one is fully diminished. Okay. So I hope that having 1 through 5 in random keys doesn't totally throw you off. I think the other thing is more of a tool. It's not the total goal. So I just want to practice not having everything in the same key all the time. I want you to be able to identify them more at random than that. So number 6, go ahead and sing number 6. Ready? Go. Re, fa, la, do. Number 6 is minor, minor. Number 7 is here. Nope. Here's number 7. Ready? Go. Ti, re, fa, la. Number 7 is half diminished. Number 8 is right here. Ready? Sing. Sol, ti, re, fa. That's number 8. That is major, minor. Number 9 was here. In contrast with major minor, it sounds really, really dissonant. So that may have been a hint. Ready? Sing Ti, Re, Fa, La. There's number 9. And here's number 10. No, 9 was fully diminished. Did I say that? No, I did. This is number 10. Sing it. Ready? Go. Do, re, sol, ti. T's a little under. There we go. Do, re, sol, ti. Woo! It's sort of high. Major, major for number 10. So let me know how that went. Tell me how you felt about not having 1 through 5 in the same key. I hope that by now those functions that I associate with each scale degree for those chords are starting to sink in, and you're like, oh, I remember that that's minor, minor, even if I don't hear it in, you know, in a context, I can still hear it as 2, even kind of when it's by itself. It's the context that it's the function, that identity of it being attached to the second scale degree that I want you to hear, even when you just hear it by itself. So that's partly why I want to kind of ditch the context for the first 5. And it's just, you know, time to take those training wheels off. So, okay, let's move on. Okay, let's move on to harmonic dictation. So we're going to do the harmonic dictation on your worksheets in G as in golf minor. Let's sing into the key. You decide if you want to be up here or down here. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, me, sol, mi, do, ti, do. Or if you really sing low, you're a bass and you want to sing down there, that's fine too. Whatever works for your register is always okay. So I'm going to be reading off of my screen, so I'll be staring at you as I play this. For this, remember that we have lots and lots of options, but right now particularly the 5, 7, and 5 will appear in root position and go to 5 like it's supposed to. So that is a chord that you can listen for throughout this. So let's hear the first bass note, first soprano, and the first chord. Okay, 3 and 4 and. And I will play it again for you with everything even, because it's kind of on the long side. We have so many chords now that I want to include. So many choices. So I'll play it again with everything even. So 3 and 4 and. Okay. Take as much time as you need to in between. Hit pause. Now I'm going to bring out the soprano. Starting here on May. Don't forget to label all your soprano notes with solfege. 3 and 4 and. Ah. 3 and 4 and. Again, take time, hit pause, listen again. This time I'm going to bring out the bass. 3 and 4 and. Okay, so take as much time as you need, listen back to any of those playings, and when you're ready, I will show you the answer. Okay, so here is this progression that I played. We moved through 1 to 5, 4, 3 to 1, 6. So there were some choices there for what could have connected 1 to 1, 6, but 5, 4, 3 is relatively consonant. Here would be fully diminished. Or, hang on a sec. If it were 1 to 7 diminished 6, 5, then we'd end up with that chord to 1, 6. And instead it was a little more consonant than that. 2 half diminished 6, 5. I hope that you could hear the second right here. And then resolving to 5. And then the 6 chord, which you know is like one of my favorite things to move from 5 to 6 like that. I love it. I also love how it enabled me to have this long progression in stepwise motion up in the bass. And then 6 down to 4 down to 2 is a common progression. And then instead of 2, we had our special chord of the week. Our 5, 7, a 5, moving to 5, 7, moving down to 1. So notice that this chord comes as where a predominant would, right before 5 usually. If it's going to 5, then it's going to be a 5, 7, a 5 right before the 5 chord, where a 2 or a 4 usually would be. So here's 2, 6, or 2 half diminished 6, 5 going to 5. And there's 5, 7, a 5 going to 5. And if it's different from that, I'll always tell you. If it's like a different inversion or something, I won't just spring that on you. For right now, we'll stick with 5, 7, a 5 in root position. If you have questions about the progression, there's kind of like a lot of stuff in it. Let me know. I'd be happy to go over it with you. All right, we're ready for a little more singing. I want to do Ottman 12.66 before we do the string quartet, actually, just because it's so much. And I want to make sure that we have sung it a few more times before you have to sing it for me. So we'll do one of each line of the string quartet, but first let's do 12.66 in the Ottman. That is the long one with all the 16th notes, in case you were wondering. So let's start by getting into the key. Sing into the key of F. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, woo! One more time for me. Ready? And do, mi, so, mi, do, ti, do. Okay. Hopefully you have sung this a number of times at this point, so we don't have to belabor every single spot, but let's sing this just up to the first repeat sign. Da, da, da. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Do, sol, do, la, sol, do, la, sol, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, sol. Once again, if you need to, take those solfege very, very slowly like we were doing in the previous video, and sort of just practice the solfege. Fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, sol. Say it with me like that. 1, and fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, sol. And you might have to do that a lot for the second section of the excerpt. But let's do it again and go on from that repeat sign. So from the beginning, and we'll try to keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Do, sol, do, la, sol, do, sol, do, la, sol, do, re, mi, fa, mi, do, ti, la, ti, sol, fa, mi, do, ti, la, do, re, mi, la, fa, mi, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, sol, mi, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, mi, do, so, fa, mi, do, ti, la, ti, do, re, mi, la, fa, mi, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, ti, do, re, fa, mi, re, do. And you'll take the repeat again, but I wanted to stop and talk about a couple things. I was trying to bring out the la, sol, mi. Those kind of like paired 16th notes that we had worked on in a previous, like I think last week I was doing that with you in a video. So I just find that as like a really helpful way to kind of keep the whole thing from just being this like automaton kind of like even and beige mix of 16th notes over the course of that second section. So I like bringing those out. You'll notice also that when I need to take a breath, I just add a little time, add a 16th note worth of time, and just la, ti, do, re, mi, la, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol. I mean, you're a human, you're not a robot. You can't, and you're not also playing this on a keyboard, so you have to take a breath. It's, I don't know this piece that this is from, but I think it's extremely likely it was not written for voice. So just keep that in mind and add that kind of lift or pause when you need to take a breath. It's okay. You're a human. I will allow it. Let's start and do the repeat. Basically, we'll do this the second time through at the forte, at the repeat sign of the long section. 1 and 2 and so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, do, re, mi, la, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, sol, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, mi, re, mi, do, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, ti, do, re, mi, la, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, ti, do, re, fa, mi, re, do. So I want you to do the repeats exactly as written. The first line plus a bar, right, to the repeat sign, you'll do that twice, and then you'll do the second section twice as well. So take all the repeats, always take all the repeats. That's kind of my motto in this class, because I want you to have 2 chances for one thing to really nail that second part and really do a good job at it. And then maybe if the first time doesn't go so well, the second time will go a little bit better. So I am singing it here just to encourage you to practice it more, and let me know if you have questions about it, and I'd be happy to answer them. But that one may just take more practice than your average almond melody for you. Let's do the Mozart quartet. We're going to do one of each of the lines here. So let's do the violin 1 line first, and then we'll do violin 2, and then we'll do cello just individually. Go ahead and sing into the key. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, sol, mi, do, ti, do. Okay. I will be singing in an octave lower. It's okay to play with the register on this one. Just, I don't want it to be like a whole bunch of notes within the phrase kind of going like this. I would really prefer it to be more like you sing 1 bar lower, you sing another bar higher, or you resolve it higher than it's written or something like that. Hopefully I can model that for you. Not as fast as the recording. Let's try this tempo. Yeah, this is the quarter note. 1, 2, 3. Do, sol, do, ti, la, sol, si, la, mi, sol, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fi, fa, re, mi. sol. Re, re, sol, fa, mi, re, si, la, do, mi, re, do. Di, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, mi, re, si, la, ti, do, do, mi, re, do. So, do, sol, do, ti, ra, sol, si, la, mi, sol, fi, fa, sol, re, re, mi, do, ti, la, sol, fi, mi, re, re, di, do, ti, sol, fi, fa, mi, mi, it happened again. Mi, re, re. Ready? And one. Mi, re, re, di, do, ti, la, si, la, ti, do, sol, fi. Do, ti, re, do, ti, la, 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 sol, fi, sol, la, ti, do. Now you know enough theory to know it's probably modulating there. And since I introduced this closer to the beginning of the semester, I didn't want to deal with that, but it's probably modulating to the dominant would be my guess. A lot of fees, right? So anyway, well, I'm not going to bother changing the syllables because I think it happens right close to where we stopped, but anyway, let's now, so we'll probably, do a couple of those times when we have to stop and restart in the violin 2 line, but let's go to violin 2. The line where we started the whole thing. 2, ready, and mi, do, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fi, sol, ti, do. Re, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. Do, ti, do. Do, sol, fa, mi. Do, sol, do, ti, la, sol, si, la, mi, sol, fa, mi, re. Di, do, la, do, ti, do, si, ti, la, mi, re, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, mi, re, do, ti, fa, mi, re, do. Mi, re, do, ti, do, re, mi, ti, la, do, do. Do, do, la, te, do, ti, la, sol, fi, and then that's where we'll stop with that one. So if I'm singing these through in case you want to do a version of this for your 4th sight singing test, it's still available as an option, as are the other ones listed on the assignment page. And remember, you would sing each of the 3 lines with 2 other people. You'd each take a turn singing each line and make it into one video. So if that's something that interests you, if you're just doing too much stuff at this time in the semester, then just think of this as a little singing practice. I sing this one up an octave from where it's printed in the cello line. 1, 2, ready, cello. Do, mi, re, do, ti, di, re, fa, sol, la, ti, do, fa, fa, mi, fi, sol, si, la, fi, sol, sol, do. Fi, sol. Let's do just that line again, starting from the E natural with the forte, last bar of the second system. La, ti, do, right there. I want to do that octave better. Ready? And 1. La, ti, do, re, mi, fi, sol. 1, 2, ready, and mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, re, mi. Oops, I held that. That was too long of a rest. Let's start right on the crescendo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars in where the word crescendo is underneath the G. Ready? And 1, 2, ti, la, re, mi. Re, mi. Mi, re, re, re. I hope so much that we all get to hear a performance of this at like a faculty chamber recital or a string quartet that's visiting or something, because you are going to know all the parts except the viola part. You're going to know so much of the parts for the first page so well that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I know this piece backwards and forwards. And then after that, the rest of it may be a different story. One cool thing about it though is that like I bet a lot of those themes show up later in the same quartet, so maybe you'll hear them again if you listen to the rest of it. Okay, so please let me know if you're interested in an alternative format of one of the other options for your last sight singing test. And I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I will be back in week 14 with more. So bye for now.